Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back. I hope I'm audible. And let's see if the camera is perfect and fix the focus. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. Today, we'll be continuing with the last box on which we was working, and that box is Admire. And on the path of OSCP, let's see what we can accomplish today. Yesterday we got stuck somewhere, so today we'll be continuing from there. And okay, let me close this. This has nothing to do with you guys. So after when I close the live, today I also checked around and I didn't got much. Like I have rechecked all the directories which we dumped from the FTP yesterday. Let me show you the notes. And map scan. I think I should frame it more. That way it will be like more formatted content. And with that, I also forgot to mention that I have created a page over the buy me coffee. So if you can potentially support me there, I would be very grateful. You can find the link in the chat pinned comment and in the description also, so you can find stuff there. Other than that, we'll be continuing with this. So let's see. Here we found the two endpoints yesterday. The first one was robots and the other one was admin-dir. Although we didn't got anything out of blue. And what else? We found these pages. This was nothing relevant. After that, I tried accessing the endpoints over the admin-dir. Over here we found the contacts. Then, like, after a simple guess, we found the credentials.txt, and in there we got some more credentials, although it was like a total fluke, cause at first I tried the creds.txt. If you see over here, like our little recap, over here we have the contacts and creds. So first we found the context and I thought that it could be creds there, but it wasn't. Then I checked for the credentials and we got the creds from there. And with that, we have the internal and FTP account, the WordPress account, although I haven't seen any WordPress endpoint over here, so can't say much. For the FTP, we got the access, and from here we got two files. One was the SQL and other one was the HTML. From the HTML, I was able to pull some stuff like this database username and password. Other than that, we are still stuck. We haven't made any other progress so far. Although we got this admin.tasks, this is actually a script, but it isn't worth any, cause it is just sitting there. We can't make any sort of input in there, like any sort of post request or like the put request. So we can't do much here, and today we'll be progressing further. So let's see where we can go this time. And let's see. I checked, like I said yesterday, like not yesterday, but today, some other places, but didn't got any sort of breakthrough. So the only option that we have left is to try this tool FUF, and I'll be back. Okay, back. It's chilly. Okay, so let's see what we can do today. Was about to start. I was about to do what? Was about to do the FUF, right? Because we have new endpoints, and it seems we'll be going into rabbit hole, but who knows? So let's copy this and go all the way down. It's like didn't got anything. Going to rabbit hole. To find the next step. So for now we have the two endpoints. Over here we'll use the we'll use the two endpoints which are which? The first one is we found from here. I think it would be better if we just like clear all these and keep the .txt dot and .html and what other extension can be there, .md, and with that instead of this it should be rh rabbit hole, and over here we will change the word list. We'll use the more bigger one this time to see if we can like get something out from there, and for that I guess the big will do, although not sure. 15 requests, that's too slow. We are hitting the right endpoint, correct? Okay, it's taking the pace. Oof. $400 requests. Keep rising, bro. We are dependent on you, and it has like 1 lakh. Okay, assets that we already know. Should we like append? I think we should try by appending the short one itself. For example, if we go here with the search and copy this, like what we'll be getting is going to be from here, correct? So we will do a sudo nano or vi, paste, enter, and We'll go all the way down. Why it's taking that much? Okay. There we go, butter. Next. And it's gonna take forever, it seems. Let's go all the way down. Almost there. And there we go. Over here we will insert. And I guess not here, but here. So we will add what? This as a endpoint, and this can be like this and plain like this. Okay, next one should be what we have got here in this list. Where is it? Utility scripts. I'm not sure if it's in there. And the next one is HTML and map. Nothing out of new or like old. What's next? I hope I'm audible. What's next? What's next? Admin there. Yeah. This one. Space. Paste. And the next one should be. Oh yeah, we need to add this too. Because we didn't found it previously. So we'll add it on top somewhere. And I guess that's it. I will copy this and escape, do this. Credentials, there we go. Search at the bottom. EFGHIJKLMNOP. Credentials. Okay, this do not contain the credentials, so we'll put enter, paste it here, and with that, let's press one more enter and do this. And before this, let's add this too. Now we have a good collection, and I guess it should be like percent ext percent, right? So there we go. We updated the list, and now if I do the same search again, but with the same dir search file and press enter, they should be able to find something this time. Okay, need to fix this. -fl, which will filter the lines that are like coming for no good reason. Now we should be able to get like a cleaner output. Phew. Waiting. I don't know why, but it seems to be a damn big rabbit hole. I wasn't able to find like a single thing out of the files that we downloaded yesterday, and I am doing it on the wrong place still in the HTML, while I should be doing it in the admire. If you see here, nothing new. We have added this world secret directory, utility scripts, and other stuff, but nothing. But let's see if we can fetch something interesting out of it. This time it took the admin-dir, cause we added it and it wasn't there previously. Same for the utility scripts. Let's see if we can fetch any new endpoints. Else we have to check like another word list. That's gonna take time. If I make it like go 10,000, it might break. Doing 500 600 requests is also sufficient, but I don't think this will work in the exam. Maybe they might have set the rate limits, even though if we are like going with the 1,000 threads or something, this won't work in the real world scenario. They put like rate limit rules. If you breach that rate limit, sometime you might get banned for some certain time, or the possibility is that maybe permanent ban on your certain IP address. But as far as I have seen is no one get the permanent ban, cause the IP is dynamic. If you are like attacking from the service provider IP address, it always keep rotating, so you will hardly get the permanent ban. But if it get permanent ban and someone else get that IP address, they won't be able to access that certain service that you was trying to brute force or like trying to fetch data from. with the excessive amount of requests. So that's the backlash of like shooting all the requests into a single hit. Info.php, that's new. We didn't had anything like info.php previously, right? Let's see. ls utilities. No, we have and we have PHP test there too. If I like just do cat on info dot cat info dot php, I see again wrong. Info dot php. Share this little mistakes. These list like they'll be the one. It'll take me down. And this is weird, cause if you see the size of info.php, that size is like humongous. But you see over here, it's like just a tiny portion. Let's check it over the web page. Paste it here. / enter. See what it render. We got something. We have PHP info page, which is revealing like so much information. Let's keep scrolling. It's also telling about the Apache and the host it's using. Who is messaging me right now? It's like daily stuff. Okay, let me remove some comments from the chat, and boom, it's gone. Connection 300, keep alive 5. Apache, do we have any sort of new endpoint or something that we might be able to find here, but we're not able to find over the directory and by using the this curl. That could be some new information. We have the PHP test and it was already there. Credentials, contacts. This is also the same files. Let's see. Press defined. We have total 8. And all of these are same. What's different? Web headers, same. Calendar support enabled, but not that worth for us. Give me a sec. Okay, back. And anything new? C type revision. What is this? Filter FTP. This is enabled, we already know. Get text hash. What is this? Not something we can serve. There is MySQL and with the version. What is this? Not sure. And we have the port. That this information we already have, cause we have already downloaded the files, but we need some other endpoint from where we can make progress further. We don't have anything like that. OpenSSL, nope. MySQL, this is nothing. Revisions, PHP, no. We need something different. Standard, send email, nope. Tokenizer, nope. Damn, this is like a never-ending file. But if you try to curl it, or like just to check it, which was sitting in the utilities scripts, it contains like nothing. Totally freeloaded file. But actually it is a freeloaded file, because if you see over here, this file itself is calling the PHP info. So the file size itself is pretty slow. The size you're seeing over here is the size of response and the words which was in that response. So don't take the file size and the response size as the same. Even though I got confused, but yes. And we got nothing. Let's see if in the view source we can get something. Apache, nope. Extensions and same endpoint. This don't have something like out of like same content. And revision, like this is also one of the reason why people don't do lives, cause this eat like a pretty hefty amount of time, and people usually get bored. But here I am doing it. Let's see. I guess I should try this endpoint, and the other one that we had. We might be able to get something out of this. So if I do fof, I just need to change this to the big.txt, and over here we will put like utility scripts, although I'm not sure if it is going to work, because those are the like 3 or 4 endpoints we have where we can perform hit and try. Okay, nothing in the chat. That's good. No, that's not good, but whatever. And we have 4 extensions specified, 1000 threads, filtered lines 10, and there we go. Now all we can do is waste like same but different. Collapse and yo, sit properly there. Now we'll just wait and see if okay, out of nothing we got something. Duplicate and minor.php. Will it work? I don't know. It goes loading. Will it ever stop? I'm looking small. Let's adjust the camera a bit. Okay, it's still loading. Let's press the enter again, or instead of enter, cut this, close this, paste it, enter. Now it should open the page, I guess. And if someone is watching new here, please consider subscribing, liking the video so far or the stream. Press the like. If you're not liking it, do press the dislike. At least contribute something. And I've also added the buy me coffee profile. If you feel you can contribute there too, help me support. And we are doing what we are doing, man. Press enter again. What the hell? It's taking forever. Is it because of proxy? Try again. I don't think there is any sort of intercept. But why then? And for those who are like seeing the burp suite first time, second time, or like often time, there are some good tool into the burp suite itself you can utilize. For example, if you go to the extensions, B App Store, you will see there are like variety of extensions you can use. One of these that I always use and my favorite is this flow, which is similar, pretty similar to the HTTP history, but I hardly go here. I'm like prefer this interface more, so I use this. I don't know if someone will like it. And one more thing. Okay. It's cold, but it's same time hot. There we go, there we go, there we go. And release scripts. And what was the other endpoint? Not this one. Where is that endpoint? Where is that endpoint from where we got our like very beginning level stuff? There is. So we have this endpoints to test. So let's try on them. And it seems we hit the jackpot and found the new hidden endpoint, which is and by looking it seems to be SQL DB login, and it's actually that if you see over here. So we will use, so here we can use the info which we got from the FTP data dump we did previously, and let's highlight that too so we can easily refer to that. All the way up, and is it here? Yes, and we'll do hashtag FTP login. There we go. Now we have our FTP login in the stream. So now we have verified that what we was doing, how we got. So let's read that again and give the output here. Not the output, and enter the creds here. And for that, FTP login, where is that data? There we go. Now if we check, we have localhost, we have the username, we have the password. Oof. What we're missing on is DB name. So this is for SQL. So let's go all the way down and put it here. But instead, SQL. This looks way better. Paste, copy, and paste, capture this, login. Yeah. What does it say? Access denied. User this at localhost using password. Yes. Like, what the hell? This is a password, right? Why do we have two versions? Do we need to exploit this? Like, or do we need to fetch some new information? Let's check if we have any other cred that we can use. And I don't see we have any. We have WordPress account, FTP, and the internal email. Yep, that's the only cred we have. SQL. Do I need to change the database? SQL SimpleDB. Paste password and nope, none of support PHP plus are available. What the hell is this? SQL MongoDB password paste. MongoDB is not one. Then okay, SQLite 2. Nope. 3. No. Oracle. What's going on? MySQL. Nope. I don't think the Firebird. It has to be MySQL itself. Elastic is out of question. I knew it. So MySQL is there. Let's check what other information we have on it. For that, new MySQLi, it says connection failed. This doesn't make any sense. If it's already there, then why we're not able to make the connection? Set name this, database is this. If we copy, paste, capture it again, and log in, it says access denied, the user this using password, yes, permanent login. MariaDB, we have it, the direct server version here, and MariaDB is not mentioned here. It is a part of MySQL, we can see here, so we don't need to change anything over here. Okay, I think we need to put localhost here. That would be like a bad prank. Also, we got the DB name from this file. Now we have the collection. So we will put system, okay, it should be table, right? Slash table, system MySQL, then server, localhost, then username, it's Weldo. I don't know why this name sounds pretty weird. Password is password is this. Where is the world? Weldo. I don't know. I'm also looking for same and database. It's admire DB. I guess from here we might be able to fetch some new login credentials to access the SSH and make progress further. Let's create table first and then attempt login and copy this, paste here, capture it. Permanent login can be disabled and login, and it's still giving the same error. Using no password. What's the problem here? We see that this has login here, but we can't log in here. Any idea, chat? What we can do? What can we do? It would be idiotic to like use our system to log in here. Because it's running over the local, and if you remember in the nmap scan result, we don't have anything related to SQL. So we need to log in here somehow, and the only way now is that I can think of, search exploit NER adminer. Let's see if this has, and this has the server-side request forgery attack, and it's for 4.3.1, and we are utilizing 4.6.2 and 4.8.1. Let's see if this version matches here. There is no version match in the source code. We have 4.6.2, 4.6.2, 4.6.2, access denied for user. This using password. Okay, it's reflecting the input we have given. Checkbox auth permanent. Will this make any difference? Copy, paste, login. It doesn't make any difference. So let's see if I got a message. I got a message. La 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 la. And exploit. Adminer 4.6.2, 4.6.2 exploit. Who cares, right? And it says the file disclosure vulnerabilities has there is this, and what else? Adminer holds adminer arbitrary file read. Okay, they also have it on Pentester Academy. And let's check the kinetics and what this says. Adminer read. Okay, so there is like a whole script for this to perform the relevant attack. Sans reference, and this is also a reference. It seems we're using this. We can read the files here. And what's the version? 4.6.2. And when it was created 10 months ago. And when did this box got released? It's from 2020. That's weird. Someone was like sitting there feeling it's wasting my time, so he thought, let's do some tweaking, and created the script. Okay, so admin will never connect to the foreign server, log in with the credentials, and immediately receive a data import request from the server from a specific file. Here's a simple session, example session, where admin sends the contents of local.xml, where Magento stored its secret database password to attacker controlled server. Abuse in wild, the facts. Tell me how to abuse it. Don't just explain stuff. Tell me how to abuse it. We are not able to enter on the very first place. How the heck we're gonna abuse it? And this is already logged in. No sense. Latest. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if Akunetics can give us something. This one. WordPress plugin. Let's see what we have here. If you're missing on anything like improper input validation, OS ticket, okay, it's a related vulnerabilities, not this vulnerability itself. And you want me to dig from here? Don't be stupid. And support milk fuzz adminer. Is this from some box? Someone like wrote it in 2018. Yeshu. Hold it in there, bro. Okay. He sends the request and connect back to the adminer database, to the local database, which is our attacker database. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. I design a attack scenario. Why you design the attack scenario? Tell me how to exploit it. Reading local file by read data local file. Command inserting the result in table. And then we're not able to like get in there on the very first place. So how does it make any sense to someone? Just fill that mer login form by server address, credentials, and setup before login successfully. And we got this, but first we need to get in there. We're not able to get in there. It's the server IP address. What if I do this? 19 no 10.16.3, and if I give this as password and what where should I log this? Should I log it over TCP dump? Sudo TCP dump hyphen a no hyphen I tune 0, enter, Kali. And if I do this, I'm getting a flood of requests. It says 302 found, server this, name this. Should I try that script itself? Because that's why it's sitting there, right? Use the stuff that is already accessible to you. Why bother looking around? And someone is driving his car outside. Dead brains. Let's see what's in this script. The first function is class admirer objects docstring for admirer. It says it is like taking the variable here as an input. So connection timeout. How? Why did I got connection timeout? Let's see over here in the requests. And the wrong thing is I didn't put it over the proxy. Press this and I check this flood of data. This one is empty. Over here it's sending the post, and the post request is going without the password. And why is that? Because I'm sending it. Yes. So we will do this. Instead of this, localhost, you can chill login, and this request should go somewhere. I don't know. Okay, we got response. This is from where request is going. Adminer permanent. Adminer version no one cares about, right? And then this post request, which is carrying the stuff actually. It's giving the redirection and says we can't log in, and the reason password using yes. Like how the hell do someone is going to access this without the password? Let's try some other password. If this one is not working, that means these also shouldn't work, right? Login. Now we will spam the passwords. No. This one. What about this one? This. Login. Huh? Did it crash? It did crash. Login. Yush. Copy this. Paste this. Enter. Nice. Didn't work. All the way up. Scroll a bit. No. All the way up. Scroll upwards and this doesn't contain anything unusual. Seems to be the same password and stuff. Phew. This is where you actually put your time to read through the stuff and try to understand what the hell is going on here. So this is abusing SQL local inline file to read the client. But first we need to login request route. MySQL local file inline. Just filled admiral login form by server address and credential I set up before login successfully. Right side. Username, password, we already have that. But the problem is it's not working. And if we check this, okay, we have the exploitation. But yeah, same thing, it's going in, then it is exploiting stuff. We're not able to log in itself, and the version other stuff is pretty same. If you see over here, 4.6.2, 4.8.1, pretty similar. I don't know if it's misbehaving because of this. Let's see if that's the problem. Go all the way down, copy, paste, and login. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. Say it gave the connection refuse. Localhost, and it blasted off. Instead of 127.0.0.1, will you go with this? Or this is still a localhost for you? Yeah, it's a localhost. It's a localhost. But how the heck we are going to log in there on the very first place? Tell me that. Let's see. We'll check this portion and try to understand, and nothing else. We have already done this. Forbidden, Rust. Like everyone is doing the weird stuff, and we already have this, and we don't need this. FTP, we already dumped all this shit. This is already extracted. We already have this username and password. And it says info also exists on the server. The local contents of admin task.php reveals the presence. This is just a script. We are not, or we cannot make any sort of edit in here. We cannot send any sort of tempered output in there. So we are kind of stuck with this. So it's there just to waste your time, nothing else. And it doesn't seem so vulnerable. Like I said, it is not even to the command injection. Why should you bother? And Rustbuster, I don't know, I never heard this tool before, and I don't wanna go there. We are using the same stuff. Arbitrary file disclosure, same. MySQL server, and this is the fun part that we are looking for. It says the root cause is protocol flow in MySQL. Adminer is a proper PHP tool to administrate SQL or Postgres database. However, it can be lured to disclose arbitrary file. Attacker can abuse that to fetch password for popular apps such as Magento and WordPress. We know that we already have the username and password for the WordPress, so it is running the WordPress and gain control of a site database. Exploitation. Oh, hello, sir. What's up? How you doing? By the time you'll write, I'll continue my reading. First, attacker need to modify MySQL server, which is altered to send out data import request to any client that connects. And the second is an attacker need to find an open adminer.php on the victim machine. That means it's already running here, right? That is not hard, as many people install it in the root of their site. Once found, the attacker can instruct adminer to connect to his rigged MySQL server. External connection are actually a feature of adminer. Who the hell is giving these kinds of features? We're trying to stop these stuff, and developers are going wild. Take this. You can access anything from anywhere. Close this. And then it's in order to exploit this, we need to configure MySQL server on an accessible machine under our control containing a database table single column. First, we can search for latest version of MariaDB package, correct for OS Parrot OS. In the time of waiting, we already have this. Now what it says, if MySQL or MariaDB server and client aren't already installed, issue the command below. Our is already installed, and if I cancel this, clear this, MariaDB, we have that. And if I do MySQL, we have that too. So we don't need to. Thanks, brother. Vivek. Then the MariaDB root password isn't set by default, so we set it to something non-guessable. And why we bother with that? It's our local environment, right? I don't know, doesn't make any sense. We'll connect, alter user root identified by your password. Then next we can create a database with a lower privilege user that can be used to connect it remotely. Notice, or like the note, that we specify backup at this as backup at local. Would be a different user and wouldn't be able to connect from this, which is our local machine. So he created a new database named backup using that, and created a backup table in it. So everything is backup of backup. The weird stuff. Create user backup, grant the permission on backup to backup, take the backup, and then take the backup of that backup. MNC stuff. Then next, add an exception in the firewall policy to allow connection from this to local. And why should we do that? This should be done on the other side, right? Not our side. You firewall allow from sheesh. Bro, this is a different level of complexity. It seems I have to follow this right up. Okay, I got it. Now I'm getting it. Like, to make it clear, what we are doing is, now I got it, like what's going on here. Like just by watching this last image. So we created our own database, and by creating that database we tried to connect to our database, and by using our database and its credential and whatever we have there, the table and stuff, we are trying to exploit the vulnerability which helps us to access the other user database from the CLI. So we can read the files over this machine. If it's hosted over here in this machine, we can read the root data. If the connection is made from the other system, we can still read the content over, which is like sitting over this system. So what usually happen in database is you connect over the one system and you create a chain to like access the other table or like other system database or other user database. But over here we can just directly create our database on our local system, and we can access that, and using that we will be exploiting this vulnerability that's mentioned over here, arbitrary file reading, and boom, we are good. So I think this is what they have done over here. It's let's see, self debug connecting drive. They should have like started some sort of server here for the DB. Verbose session connected false, and it's taking like all this stuff. Driver server is already there. username, password, and database, everything same. Driver must be considering the system, I guess. And where they are making these connection, this is a console table. There's so much debugging going on here. So here it's start parser option. It is adding the arguments and sending it where it's required. -v verbose, -s only success, -d for the target, and other stuff, database, IP port, file list. And over here it's taking the arguments, added arguments, and parser. What I want to check is where they're making the connection. Like, are we going to start the database by ourselves if we are using this script, or this script will do it by itself? If we search for the connect false, connect server username password drive, I think it is creating over here. Not sure though. Self debug so much. Auth this session post, and is it messing with the firewall? UFW no, there isn't any command for UFW. Okay, now we know some stuff. Let's go here, go to raw, and copy this, get here, cd dot clear this, wget, paste, enter, clear, and python 3, this, enter. Okay, nice. So now we need to specify the target, and in the target will it be taking the URL or what? No, go here as input. Okay, it will take the IP address, yeah, the URL, which is going to be this. And what was the other argument? -I. Now this IP address is going to be our or their. I assume it is going to be ours. So let's go with this 3. It says the DB IP address. It is going to be our IP address. I don't know other than that anything. It's asking for something else. And we do -f /etc/ pass word, enter. And I think I should have put it that into, yep, connection refused, expected. I think we need to start the service, or do I need to provide this IP address? Yeah, still connection refused. Localhost, enter. Connection refused. This, if we give the username is something something, this, and the password is this. And database port doesn't make any difference. Enter. Yes, this is a problem, so we need to create our own stuff. Let's mention from where we understood something. So we understood after reading the write-up that we need to create our own, create our own database, and the table and other stuff in it, and we will use that database to connect over the web portal, which is this. And then using that we will try to access the root database, which is actually existing over the remote connection or the remote machine. Web portal. And to explain it a bit better, let's go here, and there's a website called Excalibur, and there we go. Live collaboration, I'm not into that. Pick the tool, there we go. So like how it is working, let me explain. This is going to be the database, or I would say me or our local machine, And I can understand some of you might not be liking it. Let's go dark and boom. How soothing is this? Shift, control. Oh, this hand. Me your local machine, and there is remote machine slash other user, and in here me slash attacker. So how it is working, we have over here, let's see, admirer web portal, adminer web portal, which is like sitting there, or I would say this has the power to connect with other user database, even if it's from other environment. Slash other environment can be considered external IP address, or what other external can be considered external IP address, and what other can be considered here? Other IP address, external IP address, which is not from same network. Got it. So now we have this adminer, and this has the ability to connect with the like others database, even if it's from the different network. Now what will happen over here is, let's pull it down and pull this down too. Okay, select both, brother. Yes. Instead of this, we say adminer. Yosh. So this has the power. So what we will do is put it here. This is our database, and over here let's add one more database. Actual. I'm going to minor database, of which we don't have access and we can't even do something, right? So if we go here, this has the direct access over here with direct access. Did I messed up? Yeah, it seems I messed up. Yo. Okay. Let's put it like this. So, and this is without direct access. Da, 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 da. Got it. So now what we will do is we are going to create our portal, or rather portal. Let's capture this from here. Let's remove this and capture this now. Paste it here. Now what actually should be happening here is this adminer actual should be the only one who should be accessing this. So only this should be able to access this side of database or the content over this machine. Because this holds who should access this machine. Not this machine, but this service and database data over here. So actually this is how it should be working, but what we can do, to bypass this, we will create the database on our system as an attacker, and I got a message. Money got deducted for some reason, don't know. Oof. So we'll be creating the database on our system. It can be like the write-up says, MySQL, MySQL, or MariaDB. If what I have written is right. And using that, we will log in on the adminer, which is going to be this. And try to misuse the functionality by accessing our database there. We'll try to use the CLI functionality of the adminer and try access the machine. And same time try to get RCE of the actual machine. So if you understood so far, what we are doing is we will be using these fields and try to create our own database, and we won't be using this, and by using this we will try to read the content of this side instead of reading the data of our local machine. So if I select all of this and give it this color, and if I select all this, give it this color, because this is the right stuff and we are the people who are actually trying to bypass and tweak with the system, so we are messing up. Now how we'll explain this to this, and the line will be this. Use our machine, our DB access. We will use the adminer CLI to access the files of this machine. So like what I have drawn so far, is it understandable? Is it clear, or like is it complex to get the scenario what I'm trying to put here? Else I'll create like separate video what's going on here and explain more briefly there. Oh okay, no answers. Remote user machine. It should be like this color, and same for this. We'll just connect this with this and this with this. So if you're getting the point how it's actually working, then this much effort should have worth it, else it's a waste. Bring it to the front. Or like send this. Need to color this out. Okay, no. This is better. Okay, seems no one is in the chat. So I'll keep this in my notes. If someone ever find it worth it. Export image. Scale. Dark mode. Embed scenes. Without background. Would be good. Scale will keep the same. And we'll put it here. And this explains the stuff like what's going on here. Actually, no. Open a new tab and delete this. We're actually missing the key point here, and that key point is we have the access of this, and machine should access this. We'll use attacker creds to log in here. And instead of here, I messed up. we are actually attacking here. So it should be here, like this. Now this seems a bit different. So now we'll export the image. And why is it focused? I want the whole stuff. We'll keep the background. Scale 3x. Open here, paste here. And this looks good. I don't know when they will put this Excalidraw as their official plugin. But so far it's not here. We can use Canva, but that eats so much size. So like, if you have understood what I'm trying to explain here, first we have this login portal, but we will be using our machine, and to bypass this we'll be using the CLI functionality, and using our database adminer we'll try to attack this. And but in actual this should be the only one who will be accessing this, but we'll be using our to access this, and using that we'll use the CLI to attack this system. Oh bro, this is a headache, a different kind of headache. I think I'm the only one who will be able to understand what's going on here, but I'm not sure about you. If you didn't understand, put that in the chat or in the comment. Need explanation by putting the timestamp. I'll create a separate video what's going on and we'll resolve it there. So let's set up our own database, and using that we'll connect over the portal. And it's going to be set up attack DB. And first create the database in MySQL. There we go, and we'll put the commands. And what's the actual time for this box? I think I checked it yesterday and it was 1 hour worth. Someone must have put it quite a thought here. Let's see if we have any anime coming after I go to sleep. Something to watch. Okay, this is the one, and only this. Oh, we have this over here. Nice. because I'll be cutting the stream shortly, so we will continue tomorrow if this is going to be a long process. So let's see. Show database. I think we don't have anything to create over here. The everything over here is to like read the stuff, rather write the stuff. I'll try to do that too. Instead of MariaDB, we'll be using MySQL, and it's going to be the root for this user, and -p, enter. And it says cannot connect to local server through this. Don't tell me I need to use sudo. Yes. Root. Remove this and what's the password? Share. MySQL default password, and it says unmodified SQL install. The root user account does not have a password. Okay, so that means we don't need any password to enter, but it seems it's insisting. Okay, it's not running the service. Sudo service start MySQL unrecognized service MariaDB unrecognized service. Copy, paste, and get the answer. Cannot connect. You're not at default. And it says install the MySQL server. I once had this problem and solved it by installing MySQL server. So make sure that you have installed MySQL server, not MySQL client or something else. Okay, so right now we don't have the server, but we actually have the client. But if I try to like access MariaDB -u root. Okay, so we need the MySQL server. Space install MySQL server apt install MySQL common control common -y, enter, and it says you need a root, so we will go over the sudo, enter, and it says you already have the newest version MySQL upgrade install db -h. Okay, tldr MySQL database name. We are trying to create a new database. Connect to the database. No, Connect to a database, no. Execute, no. No. Oof. Connect to database through Unix socket. We are trying to create it. How much time it's been? It's already 2 hours, so I think we should start it tomorrow, and by the time when I'll wake up tomorrow, I'll try to populate the commands like relevant to the creation of database and how we install these all stuff, cause we're gonna need that, not now but in future. This will be a part. So let's see one last thing if we can find it here. And MySQL, enter pen test. Let's go with the pen test. And do we have how to create one, rather how to connect with one? No, we don't have how to create one. It's all for the connection. No problem, we'll put this stuff into our database over here and make it worth. So with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you didn't waste your time today. And actually I got to learn something new, because this is the first time I'm seeing that we can connect our database to like on other system, rather we have our own. And if someone is trying to become the security researcher, they should actually look into these kinds of stuff, because although we are a security researcher, even though I am a security researcher, but nowadays I'm not able to put that much time into these kind of softwares and stuff, because when you access the software, then you will be able to find the like what's missing where, and that's how you find the exploits and stuff for a certain like product or certain machine or like anything you're working on. So as a security researcher, try to use the stuff that you're already leveraging at its best. And if something new that you are trying to work around, for example, I didn't even knew that this is there is some kind of database with adminer. This is totally new to me, so we'll see what we can do, and I'll populate this by tomorrow, and we'll start working over the stream itself. Won't be doing it before that. So let's pause for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you'll enjoy your day if you're other part of the world, and if you're in the same region or like in the same network in the same region, then good night to you. With that, I'll be taking my leave today, and see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, or maybe have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the same stuff while making progress. See you guys tomorrow. If you're new here, subscribe, like the stream, give a thumbs up. Didn't like, thumbs down. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.